Well, this is exciting. The game spawned me in apparently right in the middle of the shipping channel. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna slide on by. Also had a case where I fast traveled right into a cruise ship, so that was exciting. Welcome back to Seafarer. We're here in the Herbert, and I've made some upgrades. If we go look at fleet, I don't know if it shows. Oh yeah, 3 stars. So it's better like on engine power and less fuel consumption, stuff like that. Let's go ahead and fix the hull. We got parts. I haven't really bothered to upgrade much else. I thought I had upgraded the binoculars. Yeah, let's get out of the middle of the shipping channel here. So I am level 6, and I've got a crew on board. I've got an officer and an engineer. So we'll show a little bit of that. We have fast travel available now. Wow, that is some broken looking pipe there. Yeah, I can zoom in now. Yikes. Lost my train of thought. So yeah, we have fast travel. I noticed some bugs with that where it would say, like, it shows you your fuel usage when you're going to fast travel. And then I ran out of fuel like a third of the way there. So there are some bugs here and there. The other times I fast traveled, it was fine. So yeah, I don't know for sure what's going on there. But let's see what we got for jobs. We have Teddy's delivery service. I guess we might as well go do that. And then I did this practice course once. It's just you go through an area and try to steer your ship, and then you get timed. That was cool. Get a little bit of money for doing that as well. So let's go ahead and take Teddy's delivery service. We'll see. Does that... Oh no, it just wants me to dock over there. Alright. So there's a lot of ships in this harbor. This might be exciting. Let's go ahead and turn. I'm going to get on the other side of this. Can't tell if that's a tanker or what that is. Not a nautical guy. So with the crew, I can have my officer steer the ship. So if I make waypoints on the map, they'll follow the waypoints. That's handy. And then the engineer, I can just tell them to check the engine, and they'll check it and repair anything that's needed. So we are fully crewed. In fact, I can pull this up right now, go to crew, and go to check engine. Now it always shows that guy's picture. That's like a generic picture. That's not the crew person. That confused me at first. We have Sandra Fisher down in the engine room. And she says everything checks out. If I go back to tablet and fleet, where did all my stuff go? I had 10 each of those. What? That's worked in the past. Is it because I took a mission, like it reset or something? Yeah, so there's some bugs here and there. I didn't run into any of those in the first episode, really. But there are definitely some bugs. Fleet. Yeah, this is my ship. Okay, well, I guess I'll go buy these again. It's not that expensive. Oops, I bought one extra. I don't know that I really need 10. It's just... It's a nice round number, except for that one now. That's going to bother me. I know I had 10 out of 50 on all those when I saved. I don't remember if it was like that after I loaded the save. But anywho, let me get docked over here and we'll start this job. Also, with the upgrades, the ship is quite a bit faster now. I think it goes like 17 knots or so. So even at this little bit of throttle, we're still doing 5 knots. Oh, we're actually the next one ahead. But make sure you look and see where your marker actually is. Get a little bump of speed. Keep just a little bit of power on. So I don't want to dock at this one. I don't think the officer will dock for you, as far as I know. They just follow waypoints. And I didn't realize it was going to be nighttime. Sorry about that. Alright, now we're getting up to this dock. And let's go ahead and hold K. Whee! Pulls us right into position. Alright, so we gotta load some containers. You know the drill. Let's go here. Hold X. Swap to the crane. Let's see, we're loading 4 containers total. Alright, no problem. Notice these gas containers, I don't think they'll stack on other containers. I've ran into that before. See if we can just put it on the deck. Whee! A little bit distracted by my cat who's climbing around on shelves here in the office. Yeah, those liquid gas containers don't appear to attach to other things, but if you look over here, they're stacked on top of other containers. I guess I'm not allowed to put them on other containers. Don't know if that's a bug or a feature. This one we should be able to put right over here. Bonk. As far as I know, there's no penalty for slamming the containers around. Oh, almost had it. I lifted before it was fully closed. So that was my bad. Alright, one more container. I had a comment on the first video. This said all the ships of the same type have the same name. So that's why when you take a job to unload a ship that's not yours, it still looks like your ship. So that makes sense now. I was kind of confused. Okay, let's get the crane back out of the way, get these things tied down, and then we'll show the map planning and the officer and the fast travel and all that good stuff. Okay, we're down on the deck. Living the life. I was kind of hoping you could hire a deckhand to do this. Maybe that's later in levels. Oh, that one was already... Oops. Those were already set. My bad. But I haven't seen that yet. There's only 2 spots to hire people. This guy locked it down. We'll get the back of those other 2. Attach, attach. Throw the twist locks, because this gets kind of old. Alright, we need to go to Helinghagen? Something like that. I know where my ship bridge is. Let's go to the bridge. So I can plot that out on the map, and I'll have our officer take us out of port. I think that will work. Is it going to be too far away? That's the only thing. Oh no, it's right over here, so we should be good. So let's zoom in. I think this will work. Let's try it. So we'll go here, here, and then out through here. You can see it's showing us the fuel consumption. I'll check that as we head out as well. So we will just come along here. Life is good. And then once we get here, that'll tell us where our berth is. So we'll put the last spot like right there. So now that I have those laid out, I've got my crew somewhere. Do I still have my crew? Still got that parts. Yeah, we've still got the crew. So I've got Marcel Scott, the officer, and Sandra Fisher, the engineer. Awesome. So if I go crew and assign tasks, so they'll steer? No? I have to undock, apparently. Alright. Now we're undocked. So they won't do the docking at all, it looks like. Then assign. Okay, usually there's a person up here with me. And they're manning the station. Where's my crew? It's funny because it worked like the first time I played. It was all working great, and you know, I played a little more in between episodes and had my crew, and it was all good. Let's go see if Sandra's actually down in the engine room. Apparently they're here doing stuff. We'll just assume the invisible first officer is taking us out of port as planned. Nope, my crew has disappeared. But they're apparently still responding to orders. Okay. That's a shame. I had such a good first impression making that first video, because I didn't really run into any glitches. At least my ship didn't spawn inside a wharf and something like that. I've heard a lot of bad reports on Steam of issues. Okay, well, I was going to show off my crew, but apparently we're not going to do that, so. You can see they're following the waypoints. And let's just go double check. We do indeed. Might as well. Anytime you're like in the port area, you can repair this stuff, so. Oh, I see. This is not my ship. That is really confusing. That's why it didn't have parts. That's why it doesn't have the crew, but it's using the crew? No. Active vessel, active crew. Yeah, they're still assigned. I'm really confused. But here, see, it says it's a given ship. So that, okay. I think the game's confused and I'm confused as well. So this is a borrowed ship, but I can use my crew from my ship, apparently? Now, is Sandra checking this ship, or is she checking my ship that's berthed somewhere? Who knows? One thing we can do now that we've leveled up is we can fast travel. So it says we're going to use 90% of our fuel. Let's see if we can make it there without running out of fuel. So if I hit F, we'll fast travel. And I don't know if... think these might be, yeah, those are live updates. So I want to try to stop when we're not next to a ship, because it will run you right into a ship. I found that out. So we're coming along here. Our fuel's draining fast. I don't think this is my ship. My ship has better fuel economy now. So it's kind of a strange blend of my ship and not my ship. See, and it looks like we're going to run out of fuel. Going to be close. Can we get inside the port and buy more gas? Oh boy. Yeah, we ran out of fuel. So there's that bug. I think we're completely out of gas. Oh no, it still says we have a little bit left. We're flashing, but we still have some. It's a cool looking place. Get a screenshot of that. Welcome to Helinghagen. Well, thank you. I need to go almost a whole nother nautical mile up that way. Okay. Can I cheat and use fast travel? I'm going to have to buy some gas, I think. We should be able to do this. End up right over here by our berth. I want to buy some gas first. I can't buy gas. Okay. Well, let's hope for the best. There we go. We made it, and we're still kind of running on fumes. It's important to use full throttle when you're almost out of fuel. Overshot. It's a beautiful game, I will say that. So far I've not had any performance issues. Some hot air balloons up. It's funny, the hot air balloons will be up even if it's like a thunderstorm. What are you gonna do? So I'm assuming it's gonna let me buy gas at some point. So let's do the front thruster. Swing that nose out. Yeah, I can buy fuel now. I think we're gonna need fuel to go to the next port. So I always turn the wrong direction doing these. Your butt swung in. Push in against the pier. And we should be able to dock now. There we go. We just have to unload one container here, it looks like. Alright. Some good sound effects, too. Let's go down to the deck. Into the storm. Which container are we leaving here? Okay, I missed a container somewhere. Looking for some red twist locks. Ah. So this guy right here. Okay, over to the crane. Fortunately, the truck's already lined up, so we're gonna have to move sideways. A little too far. Alright, so now we have to go to Crescentport, so we're going to need some fuel. Let's go to own vessel. Let's head back up to the bridge and we'll do a little planning. So we're heading up to there. So we're probably going to need full fuel. Wow, we lost a lot of durability. I don't know if I really want to pay for that. I guess it's only 57. Sure. We'll pay it. Yeah, see, I can't upgrade this ship. This is not my ship. It's a Herbert, but it's not my ship. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, let's close that. Then I need to undock. I'm going to just, probably just fast travel up there. Let's go back to our map. So we need to go up and around to there. Zoom in a bit here. So let's put a point here, and then we're just going to work our way out. Up along the coast. Where's it I'm going? Up there, alright. And just a straight shot up this way. Well, that's just barely within fuel range. So, something like that. I could probably make that route a little better, but we should be able to make it. So let's hit that, and then let's hit fast travel. And hope for the best. Whee! Now what I could have done is cheated a little bit and filled up the fuel right as we left port. Let's see if we can make it. As the rain puts us to sleep. Sounds nice sitting on the roof there. You're getting sleepy. Very sleepy. Your eyes get heavier and heavier. Hey, wake up! There's still video going. Alright, we got 25% fuel left. How are we looking here, fast travel? I think we might just make it. Ta-da! Alright, now we have to go around the corner. It says we have 0% fuel. Nice. Yeah, we got a little sliver of fuel left. I wonder if it gives you fuel, since it's a borrowed ship. Did it turn my lights off? No, my lights are on. Do we have a searchlight? We don't on this ship. Yeah, it's definitely not my ship, because I have a searchlight. Alright. Half throttle ahead we go. I may have my invisible first officer take us on in there. So if we do a little planning here, we can do that. Does the invisible first officer still work? Yep. Oh, that's awesome. Well, they're cooking. Use up all that fuel. Now, if I sit in here, I don't think I can go to external view. Yeah, external view only works if you're steering the ship. I guess since they're invisible, I can take the steering anyway. There we go. We sailed through the night again. It's 3:54 in the morning. So maybe the crew comes with you? I'm not sure how that works. It'd be less confusing if the ships had different names. Then they would have had to make a couple extra textures. A few more lines of code. Can't have that. Alright, this is taking a while. I'm going to go ahead and say... cancel task. So they come off the steering. I'm going to go up here and do the little bit of fast travel. Got us within spitting range. Dock at the marked pier, indeed. Almost seems like this is faster than the starting ship. I'm still a little confused. I'm not sure the game is even sure which ship it has. Let me know your experiences with weird bugs. I was going to shine my searchlight. I don't have the searchlight on this ship. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
I hope you remembered your raincoat.
Yeah, she just says like random stuff. Nope. Alright, line that up, and then we want this guy to go here. We want these guys to go here. We're gonna poosh. Poosh! We will slowly, ever so slowly, drift in. Have these guys give us a little bit of forward thrust. Kill that off before it becomes a problem. And then... yeah, this doesn't work. You're too far away. Okay. In the tutorial, it would just suck you over. Come on, game. Let's get this over with. It doesn't want to go in. It's getting there. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of this. Okay, we have just 2. Oh, no, 3. 2 ISO and the gas. Alrighty. I'll actually walk down there this time. Still lovely weather. Oops. So let's get this guy undone. Just these 3 containers right here, so that's easy enough. Okay, let's go unload the containers. A little off to the left. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to leave this low so I get back over here, and then hopefully the next truck will pull right up here. Because the truck won't leave if you're close to them, so I've used that little cheat before. Bonk. I didn't quite get that up high enough. Some settling may occur during shipping. Especially if Kerbos run in the crane. Alright, come here, gas container. Didn't quite work with the momentum enough. There we go. I think that's mission complete. Finally. Well done, pal. Thanks. Oh, we got leveled up. We unlocked some stuff. If you wait for it, it'll... Oh, there's a camera there. I've never even noticed that before. Hello? I guess we're done. I just went to my own vessel, wherever that is. Hey, it is my vessel. There's the first officer.
Reporting for duty.
Excellent. You're not really dressed like a first officer, but that's okay. There's not really very many jobs here. I don't know if I need to go back to, like a different port. There was firefighter stuff, and there was a lot more to do at other places. Does this tell me? No, this doesn't tell me anything. So I remember, like, up here there was all kinds of jobs. Chapter 1, Helping Hands. What's that? There's all these little, like, unknown locations. There's a lot of stuff going on up here. Maybe I should go up here and see if there's any jobs. Let me do the tablet thing. Yeah, here. So that's why it was wrong. I wasn't noticing that it wasn't my actual ship. Whoops. I kind of... Maybe if I had a boat, I could do something here. Let's grab the rigid. I think we can do, like, patrol stuff with that, maybe? You need to be in a port. Yeah, I'm in the port. Okay, and then I can swap vessel. Hey, look at us go. We might as well level this guy up a little bit, right? There we go. We'll leave some money. Let's go ahead and level up the binoculars. I guess the binoculars are separate. Let's add a searchlight in case we need that for a mission. I don't know what this does for us, but let's upgrade it. There we go. Now if I go to journal, hey, we got other stuff. Now we have a patrol. The Tide Guard works tirelessly to keep the region's waters safe. Okay. Let's do that.
Keep your eyes open.
Okay. Now we're in the ship. Find the wanted ship. Is there any hint to like where this wanted ship? Oh, there it is.
Stay in control of the ship.
Whee! Well, this is a lot different than the big container ship. So yeah, he's out there. All right, let's hit the help key. Do we have? It's all the standard stuff. If I go to lights, oh, we got all kinds of lights. Let's get our outer lights, signal lights. Nice. We got our searchlight we can use. Cool. We are rocking and rolling. Definitely need some screenshots of this little guy. So it's going to take a little bit to get out there, it looks like. I wonder how much fuel I've used so far. Top that off. Is it safe to go out there in this thing? Also, can I fast travel? Oh, I can. Nice. Let's do that.
Our mere presence is important for civilians to feel safe.
Okay. Find the wanted ship. Whee! So how do I tell if it's wanted? Use the binoculars to search for the ship you need to inspect. Okay. So we need to read the thing.
This ship doesn't look suspicious.
Okay.
We should take a closer look at that ship.
Okay, so it's that one over there. Got it. How do I take a closer look? It's like I just go over to... Whoa! Oh, this is exciting. I wonder if you can capsize. Use the radio to establish contact. Oh, okay. Radio weather vessel.
Of course you can board my ship. I've never died.
Top of the morning to you. Alright, sail to the marked area. Got it. So we actually have to get on board the ship? That'd be kind of cool. Whee! This is what happens when you take a boy from Missouri and put him in the ocean. Oh boy! Turn! Dock next to the ship. Okay. Does this actually work proper with the rudder? Oh, it does. Nice. Sometimes in games you can't use the rudder like an actual rudder. Yeah, let's keep just a little bit of speed. Whoa, whoa! I was trying to hit too many buttons at once. I was holding K. There we go. I had to use 2 hands. Alright, so that just docks me there. Dock next to the ship and board it. Swap vessel?
We have provided you with a checklist.
Okay. Check the logbooks. Okay. I need to make my way up to the bridge. Guessing. How might want to accomplish that? Not in there, I guess. Hello? Can't close the door? That goes down. That goes up. You could probably just teleport, but at least the first time it's more fun to try to figure it out. Hi! How's it going? You actually look like an officer. Oh yeah, we got stuff. Inspect boating license.
Was not maintained correctly.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't meet the requirements.
You guys are in trouble.
Regulation complied.
Well, at least you kept your logbook. Good. Okay, so they're all good, except for a couple violations. We need to check the engine oil level. Okay, let's see if we can find our way to the engine room. That's not the engine room. These doors, you have to, like, stand in the doorway. Okay, we'll follow the... Here we go. We can keep going down. This is a big ship. Cool. Where am I going? Where'd my marker go? Marker, where are you? Oh, I saw a thing. Check engine oil level. Yeah, that's a storeroom. Oh, there it is. There's my little marker. I just couldn't see it. There's so much going on the screen. Look at that massive engine. Nice. How's it going?
Can be checked off.
Okay. Talk to the captain. All right. So I guess I should have done this first. Wow, can you actually go down like in the bilge area and stuff? I'm curious how much of this we can do. Nope. That's not regulation size. Can't fit through there. Oh, let's see. Can I use the teleport? Teleport to the bridge. There we go. Tired of walking around. What's up, Captain? You got a couple little problems.
Is that all in the guidelines? What do I have to pay attention to?
You have to pay attention to your accent. It's kind of all over the place.
The colleagues will be waiting for this ship in the next harbor.
Okay. Return to the ship. I assume you mean my ship. Look at this behemoth. I like it. Screenshot time. Alright, I should be able to just swap back to mine. Whee! There we go. And then... drive. Okay, undock from the ship. This isn't where I got on.
Don't lose sight of them.
Oh, we have to escort the ship.
Maintain this distance to the target.
Are you kidding me? He's going to be really slow. He's going to have to turn around, too, if we're going that direction. I want to get behind him where I can see what he's doing. Whee! Totally legit piloting here. Okay, we're about as stopped as we can get. What's he doing? Escort the ship to the marked area. I can't even tell if he's doing anything. No, I don't have any option to like talk to him or anything. Is he moving? He seems to maybe be moving, but it's also hard to tell because I'm drifting all over the place. Okay, good. The siren doesn't just keep playing. I honestly can't tell if he's moving, folks. Let me put a cut in here and we'll see what happens. Well, folks, for me, it's the next day. The ship that I was supposed to escort just sat there and sat there and sat there. And I ran out of time, had to go do a bunch of stuff IRL. So I came back today to do some recording.
When things are quiet, you must always be alert.
Yeah, Graham, shut your face. So I tried pushing the boat. I looked up on Steam discussions. Some people had luck pushing the boat and it would make it go. That didn't do anything. I circled the boat. I waited a long time. The boat just wouldn't go, so I canceled the mission. I took another one, came back out. It's basically the exact same place, exact same boat. This one, I think there was one thing that was like missing. I don't remember which one of the check marks it was. So then I went and talked to the captain again. He says, lucky again, so I don't know if we're going to have to escort him. I'm going to push F to continue.
This ship can continue on its way.
Okay, no, it looks like it can continue on its way. So I don't know if the escort is just broken. There was only the one Steam discussion thread, so it may be a rare bug, but yeah, I couldn't get the ship to go. It would just sit there and sit there and sit there. Also, do I have binoculars? There's these... I don't have my upgraded binoculars. There's places in the ocean where the waves are all coming together. That's a fun one. I noticed those when I was cruising. So yeah, little quirks and things, but it looks like this guy can go on his way, so I'm going to go swap to my own vessel. God, it doesn't put us back in the driver's seat. There we go. Hold K to undock.
Mission successfully completed.
Alright, cool. So we successfully completed that. And now, is he moving? I don't know. It's really hard to maintain position in a small boat in a rough ocean. So now we're just out here. I don't think we can get any jobs. Yeah, there's no jobs out here in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a route back into here. And hit the fast travel. There we are, back in the port. And if we bring up jobs, there was inspection. So there was patrol, and then there was this inspection. We did a patrol. Let's try doing an inspection in our little police boat. To ensure shipping traffic and proceed safely, the ship must be checked regularly. Work through the checklist via interactions. Okay, it's a decent reward. So let's try that and see what happens.
A few freighters
Oh
in
my
the port
goodness.
need to be checked. That shouldn't take long.
Just a few, huh? I don't know if we have to go radio them, maybe? Sail to the marked area. This one's it was closer, I think, than that one. So let's go over to this guy. Make sure we have, yeah, we've got our lights on still. This is a fast little boat. So we just buzz around the harbor and inspect the ships. We'll see what that entails. Yeah, we do the radio just like we did with the other one. Let's slow it down a little bit.
Can I help you? Are you looking for something specific?
Looking for an Irish captain. Dock next to the ship and board it. Alright. We'll try it. This thing has a ton of engine authority. And with the keyboard, you can't just hold like a fixed rudder position. It's a little tricky. Alright, let's try backing up a bit. Get that nose around. She's a little squirrely. Didn't quite get in the yellow box there. It's okay, we'll back up. Whoa! I'm gonna call that close enough. Alright, dock next to the ship and board it. So if we go to swap vessel.
The safety regulations also apply to this ship.
Oh my goodness, look at all the things we have to check. I kind of wish it would go to, like, you know, feet or something, instead of just saying 0 nautical miles everywhere. That would be nice. I have no idea where we're going here. Looks like we need to go below decks. These, so... See stairs going down. Let's try this. Haven't been on all the ships yet. Through here. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so we have some logbooks.
Correctly maintained.
Alright, good deal. Certificates look good.
Can be checked off.
They're looking good so far. We need to check some licenses and the engine oil level. So let's get the engine oil level while we're down here. Okay, I assume that's good. It didn't even show us the dipstick. And then it looks like we have some licenses somewhere else. Oh, they were up here. Okay, we'll talk to the captain. I would assume he's on the bridge. Can we just teleport to the bridge? Deck, engines. Nope. Deck. Oh. Just have to go to the upper deck. Yeah, he looks like a tugboat captain, doesn't he?
I checked everything before I left.
Good.
You can leave the ship again.
Okay. Back to our vessel. I'm standing on the roof. Fun. Let's try teleporting to the steering. There we go. Stuck on the roof, but we got out. And then I need to hold K to undock. We'll be on our way. Thank you for your cooperation, Captain. So I assume it's going to be a similar thing all around. We got 4 more ships. So we'll do one more, and then I'll probably just do the rest off camera. Whee! Oh, the ship physics are quite entertaining. Woohoo! Let's go ahead and slow down. And pull up our radio.
Can I help you? Are you looking for something specific?
I am. Looking for an old Irish sea captain. Report to central casting. Alright, let's bring the nose around. I don't think I'm doing too bad for mouse and keyboard. It's a little tricky. There we go. Alright, let's do the old swamperoo.
We have provided you with a checklist.
Yes, you have. So we have an engine oil
Never
level.
forget your responsibility.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I don't remember how to get to the engines on this big guy, so I'm just gonna use the teleporter. Deck. No, we can only go to the bridge. Well, we can do the bridge stuff. I think all these ships are the same. There we go. We just need to figure out how to get to the engines. Okay, they're going to be back here. Why it put me all the way over there? Somewhere over here will be a way down. I will say, as janky as the game is, and it's pretty shallow depth, it is fun, and the ships are pretty detailed. You know, the environments, but they don't always make sense necessarily, like that would interfere with the cover and whatnot, but overall, it's a fun experience, and there's some decent detail. So let's go in here. These doors are a little bit of a pain because you can't close them unless you're standing like on the other side of the doorway. Is there anything that indicates it goes down a level? That goes up. Somewhere. We have to be able to go down a level. Aha. No, that's just back down on the deck. Okay. We go in these. This might have some possibilities. Aha. This looks familiar. I couldn't remember how we got down here last time. We need to go down this stair, I think. Check the engine oil level. I think we just have to go in the control room. Talk to old Mr. Stoic here. Check engine oil. Alright, looks good. Talk to the captain. Can we teleport to the bridge? Yes, we can. What's up, Captain?
Whew. Lucky again.
Yeah, looks like you're all set, sir.
This ship can continue on its way.
Thank you for your cooperation. Alright. Undock, and we're off. So I'm going to go do the other 3, and we'll close out the video when we close that mission.
Stay in control of the ship.
I'm in control of the ship. Just cool your jets. Whee! Definitely in control. Let's see if I can get a... There we go. We need a good thumbnail for this video. I'll see you in a bit. So we're headed down to the last ship. I just want to show off the searchlight. It's kind of cool. It just looks like where you're looking when you turn it on. Kind of cool. So far, so good. Everybody's been compliant. We just got this last guy, and it's a little bit of a small ship. It's like the little starter tugboat we have in the tutorial. So I'm familiar with its layout, for the most part. Hey, calling up on the radio.
Of course you can board my ship. I've nothing to hide.
One guy even offered me a tour.
Even when things are quiet, you must always be alert.
It was just in the radio message, though. He didn't actually give me a tour. All right, I need to get this nose around. Yeah, mess this all up. Good enough. All right, let's go and swamp vessels. And then we have engine oil levels. Let's go check the oil. Actually, this is a little bit different of a ship. This is like that other one we did. I was thinking it was like the starter ship. Easy enough, though. We just have to go down to the engines. Right? Oh, we actually have some stuff here. That'll work. Check you. Automatic identification system. Oh, we haven't had to do that before. So this also has 2 engines. It's just a little different configuration. Alright, so where is the AIS? Bridge, maybe? Let's back up to the deck. Yeah, it's up here. So that's this little thing. Transponder. Okay.
Have a good journey too.
Yeah. You have a good one, sir.
No further measures are required here.
Stay safe out there. Take steering and cast off.
All ships inspected. Thank you for your support.
You're most welcome. And there we go. That patrol is finished. Or inspection, I guess. Uh-oh. Will I just crash into stuff? Maybe I should take back control of the ship. Alright, let me kill the searchlight. I don't know if there's actual... That was weird. Apparently if you turn off the searchlight, it blows the siren. Oh no. Alright folks, it's nighttime. It's time to call this video a close. A few bugs here and there, but fun. I think I'll do at least one more video because I think there's firefighting.
This is the best weather for boating.
Okay, sure. The radio message seemed pretty random. Anyway, I think there's at least firefighting to do. I'm not sure if there's any other stuff we haven't touched on, but I'll do one more video at least. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And thanks, as always, for watching. Take care.
The sea is so huge, and yet you still get in my way.
Not in anybody's way. Unless it's talking to that yacht that ran into the sailboat. Pretty cool. Just enjoying the sights. I guess I should probably end the video. I already signed off. But hey, if you made it this far, let me know in the comments that my bowline is loose.